Welcome back to the channel. Checking out crypto and just talking a little random stuff about cryptocurrency and so forth. Things are doing better today, being that it's Wednesday. Of course, the markets improve somewhat for some reason. Yeah. It never happened that before on Tuesdays, but usually Tuesdays were okay, as far as I remember. Let's check out some of the cryptos today. Bitcoin's up to 86. Actually, it's gone down from 80. I think it was 87 yesterday. But some of the altcoins have done a little bit better, improved in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin Cash has improved a little bit more, 3% in the last 24 hours. Still 10% over the last 7 days. So Bitcoin Cash is so far the big winner this time around. Everything else is kind of the same. Believe Dash went up a little bit, 15% in the last 24 hours. And in the last hour, 7%. That's up to 63. It was up down to 51, I believe, yesterday. So yeah, gold is up also a little bit today. So what do we have? What do we have going? Portfolio is doing a little bit better today. At least it's up 8%, but that doesn't mean anything. It could still go down more. But that's the idea of yesterday's video. When I was talking about holding on for dear life. Basically, that's what you got to do in these markets. You can't just let one day. You can't let one day rule the rest of your life, because this is life changing. This could be. Okay, I'm not going to say that it is. It could be life changing. A life changing decision. Again, not investment advice. This is just what I'm doing, but I'm just putting out there so you can see that there's also options. There's options to make a big amount of money instead of just, the little percentages, which are, it's okay, fine, great, and everything. This is just for some people that they want to see something big that's going to happen. To me, if you want to invest in some of these coins, it's up to you. I'm not going to tell you don't or do. Okay, whatever happens. I'm not going to predict. Like I say, I'm not going to predict anything. I know the potentials of these coins, and you have to have a resolved mind. Even though it's tough watching your portfolio go to nothing. Jeez. Man, let me tell you guys, it's tough. Now, let's see if this is a turnaround. It may be a better week than the last week of November almost. Pretty much we're entering the last phases of November, coming into December. December may be psychologically better for people. That's what. I think that's what's driving the market today, much more than earnings and so forth. Good technicals, and I think what's driving the market is a lot of psychology. And like I say, I go into these internet groups just to listen to what they're saying in Yahoo or Google and certain topics, and it's the same old bullshit. Like I said, in my yesterday's video, I hope you got a chance to research this Wyckoff person that talks about, the underhands. I don't want to say underhands. The quiet group, they're in the dark, sort of like us in a sense, because it's nobody knows about us, except us. 50 or so, I think, that's left. Everybody else that's subscribed, they're pretty much gone. There's still 30 or 50 left that I watch my videos often. It's even less now. It means that people are dropping off, and I see other places where they they follow grayscale and so forth. Also, they seem to have dropped off. There's new people coming in because they see the potential of it all. And like I say, there's a market. It doesn't crash. It's not crashing. Grayscale is not crashing. There's a market because there's people underneath. When people panic and everything, they set their limit to buy at a certain point. If it goes down below that point, they're going to do good. They don't have to be on the internet all day long. They look at the price. Okay. What if it's selling at $10 right now? What if I put a buy order at $7? It's what's that, like 20%? Something like that, 27%, something like that. When you have these panic sells, people are, I'm going to lose everything, and they sell. I've been there, I've sold before, panic selling. It's like, oh my God, it's going to zero. If I might as well keep my $2,000, out of the $50,000 that I put in. This was for some airline stock a long time ago. It just went down to just about nothing after it was doing so good. It was ValueJet, by the way. It's called AirTran now, but I was doing really good. But I was one of those foolish people that sold. Although the airline never really came back the way it was. It was risky to get into it anyways, but I took a shot. It was beautiful because I was making more money in a day than I was working in my job in a week. So I made more on the side than working my job. So it was beautiful. Had I probably taken a little off the table or let the house play with its own money, so to speak, that's what I think about Zcash a little bit. If it goes back up, I may just take a little, save just a little. Although there's no, like I say, Zcash and Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin, LTCN, they have a huge potential, just like Dash or Monero or some of those other coins, Stellar, Digibytes. You've heard me mention some of them. But you survive, and you gotta be like, all right. If the market would have continued going down today, it's like, okay, go turn it off, turn it off, and come back 2 months later and see where it's at. It's probably gonna might be doing better than just looking at it at your amounts day to day. Like I said, go outside and rotate the tires on your car or do something else, which I kind of did yesterday, and just to get my head out of it. And of course, I learned my lesson. Hey, I'm not selling this. This is what I see. This is what we've seen. That they have a huge potential. And hey, if I get rid of it now, it's like, okay, I'm throwing away millions. I'm throwing away millions, guys. If I sell all my stuff, Bitcoin Cash. I mean, Bitcoin Cash is doing good today. Was it going to continue going down? 11% in the last 7 days. Not bad. 3% in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin Cash is the only one that's kind of like come back out of all of them. Zcash is kind of like just testing the waters right now. Dash has done better, 15% in the last 24 hours, which is it's come back somewhat. That's all I got for you guys today. Like I say, hang in there and hang in there tough. It's like, I'm not telling you what to do. You want to sell, you want to do whatever you do, but just listen to me. I've gone through this, it's like at the hardest times, it's like you leave it alone. Just come back 2-3 years later. It may surprise you. That's what I should have done. That's what my mom should have done a long time ago, when the prices were just crashing. And, oh man, everybody's selling now. It's time to sell because we got the signal that it's gonna it's gonna go down. They all come back. They all bounce back. They always bounce back, guys. Most of them, okay. There's something, like I said, like ValleyJet never really came back the way it was. There's a few other companies too, but they all come back. The market itself, it always comes back. And this is not the end of cryptocurrency, as far as I know. The only time that they're gonna crash, it goes to zero or whatever. It's like, all the computers, everything, all the systems go down in the world. It's like, okay, that's it. We got to start over. And then you have enough knowledge to perhaps start something on your in your new world. But that's down the road. I mean, right now you watch YouTube. It's like, gee whiz, it's like, the world is ending. Everybody's so negative about everything. I think they do it just for clicks. I think a lot of people do it for clicks. Now, if the world ends, it's like, I don't care. It's like, okay, we're done with this shit. Now we go on to other better things. We leave this behind, and all the better. I mean, who wants to live in this world? I certainly don't. But I'm here, and I got to do whatever I have to do in order to make it through, I guess. And that's why we're still here, guys. So hang on tough. It's like hanging on tough while the things are down. It's like, that's financially the best virtue you can have, because everybody just sells off. Everybody 99% of the people just panic and they sell, and it just comes down. And those that hold on, or the ones that see the panic selling, it's like, oh my gosh, this is a perfect time to buy. Okay, I'm buying in. That's why you see a crash, and then it bounces back up right away. Why? Because, hey, the market's just crashed. So all the weekends are out, they're, oh my God, I lost all my home. And people do. But then you got the smart people saying, oh my gosh, what a buying opportunity. This is, everything's on sale right now. They scoop it up. So the prices jump up right away, I've seen it. I've seen this before, I've seen it in 98, 2008. What was the other one? That's about it. And then there's many crashes, of course, they a little flash crash, and it just comes back up because the smart hands pick it up right away. That's what I do mostly now. Well, not mostly, but I have a little set aside that I can pick something up when things are going down quite a bit. I pick up a few here and there. Maybe I should have done that yesterday. It's just that I don't have money at the moment. Please, guys, send me money. Okay, so okay, coup attempt. That's all I have for you guys today, and I'll see you on the next one. And I don't know, I'm gonna make a new channel. Nah, that's okay. Okay, guys, have a good day.